The pain you feel in your body is the voice of your soul revealing deep secrets that need to be heard. Imagine you're having a quiet day, going about your routine, when that pain comes again. Perhaps in your head, your neck, your back. A pain that seems to have no explanation, but insists on being present, like a constant whisper that no one but you can hear. Now, allow yourself to think for a moment. What if this pain was more than just a physical nuisance? What if it was actually a message from your body, a reflection of the emotions, thoughts, and spiritual blocks you carry around with you? As if this pain had something to say about what is often kept deep within the soul, waiting to be revealed and understood. In this video, we'll explore together how these pains can be a reflection of deeper aspects of your being. Each part of the body that manifests pain may be trying to communicate something, a request for you to look inwards and understand the marks you still carry. Let's find out how to listen to these subtle messages, learn to interpret the body's signals, and thus open the door to a new form of spiritual care and well-being. If you've ever wondered why certain pains persist or why it seems so difficult to free yourself from some of them, I invite you to join us and share your experience. So check down here if you're subscribed to the channel. Together we'll reveal how releasing these blockages can transform your experience of life, giving you back not only physical comfort, but a spiritual harmony that brings more lightness and purpose to your path. Headaches. Imagine the end of a long, hard day when that headache comes on, seemingly without explanation. But what if this pain was more than just discomfort? What if it was a silent message from your body, an invitation to look inwards and listen to what you may have been overlooking? Think of your mind as a space where you store every worry, every unresolved thought, like stones in an invisible bag. Throughout the day, this bag gets heavier, filled with accumulated emotions and tensions. And then the body manifests itself, trying to get your attention. It's this pain that comes as a request for relief, a reminder that something inside you is crying out for rest. Your body wants you to slow down, to find a moment of peace for yourself and allow those tensions to be released. And the good news is that you can start now. Try dedicating a few minutes to deep, conscious breathing, as if with each exhale you were releasing a little of that invisible burden. Perhaps at dawn or during a quiet break in the day, imagine yourself, little by little, feeling your mind and body lighter, more serene. Over time, you'll realize that these silent pauses have the power to transform your experience of life, creating a space of harmony and clarity where before there was only the weight of worries. Neck pain. Imagine that uncomfortable feeling in your neck, that pain that seems to get worse with every movement. Now, what if I told you that this pain could be more than just physical tension? It could be linked to stored feelings, as if your body is reflecting emotions that you haven't yet let go of. Think of the neck as a bridge between what you feel and what you express. When we hold grudges, when we find it difficult to forgive someone, or even ourselves, this bridge can become tense, rigid, as if it were carrying an invisible weight. Every time we stop accepting something in our life or resist change, the body holds on to this rigidity, and the neck is one of the first to manifest this discomfort. Now imagine what it would be like to feel lighter in the neck, without this tension. To start relieving this pain, it's important to allow flexibility between your mind and your emotions. This means gradually letting go of old hurts and making room for new ways of thinking and feeling. When we do this, our body responds. The stiffness dissolves and the pain begins to subside. Try taking a few moments out of your day to relax. Stretch your neck gently and breathe deeply, letting some of the emotional weight go with each breath. Have you ever felt any of these pains? Share your story in the comments below and connect with others through your experience. Let's walk this path of self-discovery and mutual support together. Shoulder pain. It's that pain in your shoulders that seems to get heavier with every new task, every worry. Often, this pain isn't just physical. It shows that you're carrying too much responsibility and overloading yourself emotionally. We often want to do everything ourselves, forgetting that we don't have to carry everything on our backs. Relief begins when you allow yourself to accept help and share some of these tasks. Delegating is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. It's an act of self-care, a reminder that you too need to be a priority. By setting aside time for self-care and allowing other people to participate, your shoulders start to feel lighter. This feeling of relief brings a lightness and tranquility that is essential for your emotional well-being and for maintaining your inner peace. Arm pain. Sometimes we feel pain in our arms that seems to come on for no reason. But what if these pains were linked to something deeper, something we can't see? The arms are symbolically linked to our ability to open up to the world and welcome the new. Imagine someone who keeps everything to themselves, avoiding sharing feelings or opening up to new experiences. They carry the tensions of these unexpressed emotions in their body, and little by little they begin to feel discomfort in their arms. Just like a river that needs to flow freely, our emotions also need to find their way. When we resist and close ourselves off from the world, we create blockages that can manifest in the body. It's like carrying an invisible weight in our arms, the result of what we don't let flow. Each time we allow ourselves this emotional freedom, it's like loosening a tight knot. By relaxing and living more lightly, we notice that the pain in our arms diminishes and we feel ready to embrace life and relationships with more depth and peace. Chest pain. Sometimes we feel a pain in our chest that seems to go beyond the physical, as if there were something deeper there. The chest, after all, is the place where we store our most intense feelings: joys, sorrows, longings, fears. But when we don't express these emotions, they end up getting stuck like little knots that tighten inside. Imagine a child who keeps all their sadness and grief in a locked chest. They think that by hiding these feelings, they will disappear. But in reality, the chest gets fuller and fuller until it can no longer be closed. That chest is our chest. Every time we hold back an emotion, we store a little pain there, which gradually begins to weigh us down. These chest pains can be a sign that something needs to be released. In the world of spirituality, we say that the heart chakra, which is exactly in the center of the chest, is related to love and emotional healing. When this energy center is blocked, we feel more pain, as if the chest is asking to release what has accumulated. To relieve this pain, it's important to take care of these emotions, whether through meditation, therapy, or a sincere conversation about what we're feeling. Imagine how light it feels to open your heart, undo those knots, and let love flow. When we express our feelings, the heart becomes lighter, and the pain begins to dissipate. Don't be afraid of emotions. They are the key to the freedom of the heart, allowing lightness and love to take their place again. Upper back pain. If you feel pain in your upper back, you may be carrying more than your body can handle. In addition to the physical weight, this area usually holds the emotional responsibilities and worries that we accumulate. It's as if every expectation and every task we take on becomes an invisible weight, and little by little our backs begin to feel the impact. To relieve this pressure, it's important to find a balance. We often think we need to do everything ourselves, but sharing responsibilities and asking for help when necessary is fundamental to preserving our emotional and physical health. Sharing the burden with those around us is an act of wisdom, not weakness. Imagine how it would feel to have a lighter back and a calmer mind. By allowing others to help, this feeling of relief is reflected not only in your body, but in your routine and well-being. Stomach pain. The stomach is an area that is very sensitive to how we feel inside. When we are stressed or anxious, it is common for the stomach to be the first to react. Almost like a mirror, it reflects the impact of our emotions, and any tension we harbor can end up manifesting there in the form of discomfort or pain. To relieve this tension, it's important to learn to take care of what we're feeling. Relaxation practices, such as deep breathing and meditation, help to calm the mind and bring lightness to the body. Think about what it would be like to live with a calm stomach, without that constant feeling of tightness. By finding healthy ways of dealing with emotions, such as observing and processing what's bothering us, we allow our digestive system to function more harmoniously. This care is reflected in the body's well-being and inner peace, leaving us feeling lighter, and in balance. Leg pain. Leg pain can be more than just a physical discomfort. It often reflects how we feel about life's challenges. Think of your legs as what sustains you and propels you forward. When we are afraid of facing something new or feel stuck in a situation, this emotional weight can translate into a feeling of tiredness or pain in the legs. It's as if each step becomes more difficult, almost as if they were saying, something is blocking the way. Our legs, as well as carrying the body, also carry the motivation to keep going. When this motivation is weakened, it can feel as if they are heavier. To alleviate this pain, we need to strengthen our self-confidence. Setting simple, achievable goals every day is like taking sure, steady steps towards what you want. Little by little, each small achievement helps you regain your rhythm, making the journey lighter. Imagine the relief of walking without that heavy feeling, a feeling that your legs are ready to take you wherever you want to go, strong and free. With each confident step, you'll notice that they become a symbol of freedom and strength, ready for any challenge life throws at them. Foot pain. The feet are our link to the ground, our connection to the earth and our balance. They support us and represent our stability. When we feel pain in our feet, it can be a sign that we are feeling disconnected from the present or are struggling to find our way. Our feet are the fulcrum of our body, and emotional blockages can manifest there, bringing discomfort and insecurity. To strengthen this connection, grounding practices can be very useful. Walking barefoot on the ground or doing breathing exercises and paying attention to the present moment helps to reestablish this foundation. It is also essential to observe how you live in the now. If your mind is always lost in worries about the future or stuck in the past, this disconnection can reflect directly on your feet. By restoring this connection with the present and feeling more connected to the earth, the pain in your feet begins to ease. Over time, they will once again support you firmly and lightly, ready for every step you want to take, full of security and balance. The physical pains we feel often have a deeper meaning than we realize. They are signals that the body sends us, revealing that something inside us needs to be adjusted, perhaps an unresolved emotion, a constant worry, or even an energy block. Our body speaks to us, and by listening to this message, we open a door to self-knowledge and liberation from old patterns that, in silence, may be limiting us. This is a healing path that involves both the spirit and the emotions, and as we walk it, our way of seeing life and relating to ourselves changes profoundly. If these words have resonated with you and brought you new ideas, I invite you to subscribe to the channel to follow other videos in which we will explore more about the transformative power of spirituality. Join a community dedicated to growth and evolution, where we can share experiences and support each other. Leave your experiences of physical pain or emotional blockages in the comments. How have you faced these challenges? This exchange of experiences could be the first step towards healing yourself and others who are experiencing similar situations. Let's walk this path of self-knowledge and transformation together, connecting more and more with our true essence.